Okay, so I had this writing project where I wanted to get back to the habit of writing, or to get back to my hobby that I had as a kid, which is writing. And my project was to write 10 short stories, and I just finished the first one, which is an achievement that I'm proud of. See? It's called photogenic. Photogenic. It discusses the concept of self-image and how do we perceive ourselves, how do we define what we see when we look in the mirror. It uh, it follows a story of a protagonist who has some problems, or he feels that there is something wrong with him, and he hears about a magic mirror that can tell him his truth and his self-image. So he decided to go there. But the whole concept is that humans are fragile, and they don't actually accept the fact that they are fragile. So that's why we can't identify our true self-image as long as we don't actually accept it. Whenever we feel it or whenever we have the truth, we just decide to throw it away and let our ego do the work. I I think that for the next 9 stories I'll be improving more and more on each one. For this one, for example, I wanted it to be a short story by definition, which is a minimum of 25 pages and a maximum of 30 pages. I only wrote 18, but for the first 10 pages I used to stretch it out just to try and reach this threshold of 25 pages minimum. But it wasn't actually very good. I can summarize the first 10 pages in like 2 pages or something. The whole concept is lying in the last 8 pages. So I think that in the future I won't be trying to reach 25 minimum pages per story. I would just write my concept the way I feel it. And another thing, I'll try to let my imagination do the work, because for this I used to overthink every part of the story. But I think what I need to do is to have a basic idea of what I want, what is the concept. First, what is the concept? Who are the characters, and what's their characteristics, and which circumstances I will try to force on the characters to prove my concept. So the basic idea is that I just have a basic idea of my characters, and I'll put them in some circumstances that will lead to my concept or my idea. I think that by doing this, it will be a greater way to reach what I want, because what I'm writing for is that I feel very lonely, and I have so many feelings and so many emotions that I don't have anyone to talk about. I don't have someone to tell them what I feel or what I want, my dreams or my stories or whatever. So I think writing can be a replacement or a temporary replacement for having someone to have a way to let out my emotions and pour my feelings into some paper using some ink and a pen or some, which is actually cool. I really enjoyed writing. I really enjoyed having the experience to just let out some ideas on a paper. For my next story, the second one, it will be a story about the definition of love. What is love? How does it feel to be loved or wanted? What is the price you need to pay to constantly be loved? How do you actually find love? All of this will be a hard one because I've never been in love before. So I'm not sure how. I'll just. I think I'll just write about a mental idea of what I think love is. I hope I get it close to the reality. I'm not sure. I guess that's it.